it's having those little leading moments throughout the night that ultimately gets the whole group to just start like looking to you to make the bigger decisions too, because like you invited them all out and yeah, they showed up. But at the end of the day, if you just hung out with them for a little bit and you were guys like, what do you guys want to do? And just kind of like chilled back the whole time and like other people were just making decisions. I mean, it's okay. You don't need to constantly make every fucking decision, but the fact that you did do that and everyone was agreeing because people do just like to be led, honestly. People don't want to make the fucking decisions. You know, if everyone's
Yeah.
unconscious about all of this shit. They're kind of just like, what do we do at the venue? I don't know what's going on. I don't understand social dynamics or anything, you know? And if you're the guy that's like, hey, let's go do this. Hey, let's go do this. Hey, let's go over there. You know, it really just establishes you. Everybody in society has like this unconscious, not even in society, in social circles and in work environments or in friend group dynamics. There's always this unconscious, unspoken about hierarchy of who has the authority and who's the leader and who's the followers in the environment, you know, and people will just unconsciously follow people or like certain guys that talk a certain way, that act a certain way, will just unconsciously become the alphas of the group, or they'll unconsciously be the fucking following like lowest of the low in the hierarchy. So that's really cool that you got to experience being that guy. But the first thing you did right was like you met a bunch of people. I think you said you met a couple friends that you turned strangers into friends that you met on the street. You invited them out. You invited out old friends. So you had an old group of friends, and then you kind of had these other group of friends with you, new group, new strangers turned friends, acquaintances that you came out with. So that was probably the motivating factor that almost forced you to lead a little bit more too, because you're the only person that's connecting both of the groups. So you're almost like you almost have an obligation to be the host that night. But thank God that
Yeah.
happened actually, because that showed you that you should be going and leading more. And as a result of all of that, you started to get the reference experiences, realizing like, yo, when I talk and I suggest we do this, everybody's like fucking down. And then you start moving around throughout the night, you start making the decisions, and then the end of the night comes, or if it's the next night, you still carry that mindset and those reference experiences with you. So even when you go out the next time, you don't need to have two different peer groups there to realize that that's the way you should always be acting. That's the behaviors, that's the mindset, that's the mannerisms that people respond to, that people look up to, and people respect people, other people that engage like that. You know, you'll be the highest respected person in the friend group. The next weekend, when shit is about to go down, people will reach out to you saying, "Hey, what's going on? What are you getting into tonight?" You know, and then maybe they'll bring their friend, but you could just keep expanding the circle that way. More leads keep coming into the funnel. Maybe they end up bringing a girl, or their friend as a girlfriend who comes out, and she brings a female friend, or they run into other women out at the venue that they know. They introduce you. You're just constantly expanding it more and more and more. So it's like a chain reaction, but it initially starts with taking the lead to an extent, right? I mean, it really just starts with being more social. As you start to be a little bit more social, the next thing is just leading, closing people on IG, extending invitations, providing value, providing opportunities for people to come into your life, male or female, whatever it is, guys. You need to be providing opportunities, extending invites. That's what providing value means. It doesn't mean you need to throw a fucking party at your apartment. It just means you make a decision to go somewhere and you invite all the people that you were social with. And the ones that show up, great. Now you just move them around the venue, make a couple little decisions, have a good energy to you and a good positive mindset. If you're into cold approach too, you can start opening other women at the venue, introduce them to your friends, because nobody you hang out with is going to be really good at cold approach most likely. So it's actually very easy to take over a social circle and be perceived as that guy. Like the bar is set so fucking low, man. You don't need to become a master at this to cultivate a social circle and to be perceived as the leader. It doesn't take that much, but you need to go through it step by step to start to understand the mindset of it. Like if you're at zero, you can't just jump into being like the leader of a full blown social circle because you don't believe it's possible. You don't think anybody's going to listen to you. You don't think people are going to show up. You don't understand that everybody's just looking for someone that's going to guide them and provide them with an opportunity. And once you realize you could be that guy, and it doesn't take that much, and all you need to do is a couple easy steps that we're discussing in the mentorship program, step by step, week by week. It was just a matter of time. And here you are, 8 weeks in the program, and the thing's fucking clicking in your mind now. And you will always have those reference experiences, and you will always be able to keep that mindset moving forward. So, dude, that's fucking epic that you made that shift. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And by the way, if you want to work with me personally to implement any of the techniques in this video to become more socially confident, get more women in your life, build a bigger social circle, and really just dominate life in any aspect socially, I can help you with that. I'm the fucking guy for that, okay? Been doing this for a long time. I've transformed myself, going from a video game nerd loser to becoming one of the top guys in the industry with this stuff, okay? So if you're interested in working with me personally, click the link below, click the link in the description, fill out the application, and we will be contacting you to discuss further details. Until next time, Coach Kyle signing out. Peace.